Hello class 12th, good morning. I hope you are well and fine. Today we are going to see all the functions practically, how it is working, what its functions are, how we will work with the joining of the list, with the replications, whatever yesterday I explained on the board. Today I will explain by using laptop, and I will show the example कि if you are going to do programming you will not get any problems. So come, we will see one by one. This is my idle. I will open here. So here, yesterday I told कि if I have a list, L is equal to 1, 2, 3, and I have another list, M is equal to 2, comma 3, comma 4. And if I am writing L plus M, what the output will come? So L plus M, it will add the list. Add the list means in the resultant list, the L element will come first and then M element will come. So look here, it is given here 1, 2, 3, comma 2, 3, 4. They are the 2 points that always you have to remember. First one, if we are joining the list, the resultant, it will also be a list, and the element first L will come, then M will come. If we are writing directly here 1, comma 2, comma 3 plus in the list 34, then again plus 56, 12. So what the output has to come? 1, 2, 3, 34, 56 plus 12. Okay. So that is the joining of the list. Now I told here कि L into 3. How many times it will repeated? 3 times. 1, 2, 3, comma 1, 2, 3, comma 1, 2, 3. Here you can write both way. Either you may write L into 3 first, either you may write 3 into L. No problem, both way it may run first. Clear? So that is called replication. Replication means the list item you want to repeat how many times that you are specifying with the help of number. So we have written here L into 3. That means L is a list, and that list elements I want to repeat 3 times. Clear? Okay. Now we are going to see here 3 in a L. Output is true. Why? Because the in operator, it is used to check the existence of the element into the list. So here I check the number 3 is available in the L. Yeah, it is available. 10 in L. Look here, it is returned false. So I told you कि in and not in, that is a sorry, membership operator. That is a membership operator which checked कि the value is exist or not. If it is existing, it return true. If it is not existing, so it return false. So the membership operator, the return type is a what? Boolean. That also you have to keep in your mind. Now here, if I am writing 3 not in, look here, in and not in, there is little difference. In means if present, it return true. If not present, return false. Not in means if present, it return false. Clear? If not present, it return true. So 3 is present in L, so it has to give false. Okay. Clear? If I am writing here 10 not in L, yeah. Okay, it return true. So in operator, when you have to check the presence of any value inside the list, so you have to use in. If you want to check the presence is not, means not present, then you want to check the value is not present inside the list, so you have to use the L, not in. Clear? So that is the in and not in. Now we are going to see the functions of the list. What list items we have, what their functions are. Before that, we are going to see how we will access. Let me to close this one, and then I will open here again idle. Look, I told here about the input L is equal to eval, and I given here input, and then I given message here, please enter the list. Look here, we have to give in the list format. We have to give in which format? Into the list format. Now present here L. Clear? If we want to access one value 1 I in L, for I in L, and then print I. Look here, it display one element of the list. It present one element of the list. Clear? So come to the script mode, we will see here. I wrote here L is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 8 comma 9, and I wrote here for I in a L, I in a L, and then I wrote here print I. So what it will do, the loop will be, now here the in operator is different. You don't think with the for loop in operator is a different. Here it is getting one element from the what for. Clear? So make it save here, program 1. Now make it run it. Look, clear? I given one question also. So look here, while I in a L, 3 in a L, and I told here print L, print hello, and I asked how many times this loop will run. This loop will run infinite time. Why? Look here, it will be never stop. Why it is running infinite time? Because here the in membership operator is that. With the while loop, in is working as a membership operator, and I written here 3 in L. That means the number 3 is available inside the list. Yes, it is available. So these operators always return true value, and when it always return true value, the loop will continuously run. We all know that the loop will stop when the value, when the condition is false, and this condition is never going to be false. That's why it is creating the infinite loop. I hope you have understand these all things. Now we are going to see how to access forward direction also and the backward direction also. So for I in a range, start from 0 and go to the length of L, and then print L of 0, L of I, L of I, with their index value we are accessing. Look here, we have accessed. If we want to access from the right side, so -1, we will go to the minus in the bracket, whatever the value of length is coming, +1 do it, and comma -1. It access the opposite side, 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. If we want to access only the even index value, so we will do like that. So look here, 9 then 7 then 5 then 3 then 1. Clear? If we want to access from starting, so we will write here from 0 you may go, and you may go to the length of L and comma 2. Okay, only even index values they are coming. Clear? So these are the way to access the list. So these are all things we have seen yesterday on the board. Now I show you practically how it is working. So today we are going to see the functions of the list. What functions the list having? We will see today this all. Yeah. Yeah, before going to see the functions, we have to see about the slices of the list. Or not slices, yes, slices. How we are doing the slices. Slices means to take the sub part of the list, yeah, from the list. For example, look here, L is equal to, we have a 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 8 comma 9. I want to take value from 2 to 6. 2 to 6. So how we will take sub part of the list? By using the slicing method. The slicing, it works on the base of index. How we are writing the slicing? L, name of the list, then colon, sub, and that is a big bracket, then the start value, then colon, end value we have to write. So if we are writing like that, it then compiler return the value from start to end minus 1. Always remember, if you have given here L 2 to 6, so from where it will give the value? From 2 to 6 minus 1. That is a what? 5. It return the value between 2 to 5. That means it return 3, 4. Look here, this one is a list. So 0 index, 1 index, 2 index. So it will give 2 index value, 3 index value, 4th index value, and 5th index value. So the value will come 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6. Clear? That is known as a what? Slicing. We have another form also of the slicing. Look here, different form. If we want to get it value from the opposite directions, it always access the value from these directions. Clear? If we want to access from this opposite, so what we will do here? Look, L, we will write here, I will show you on the idle. I wrote here L2 to 6. So return 3, 4, 5, 6. Again I wrote here L2 to 6. Clear? Minus 1. Clear? So it returned the value from where? Opposite directions. So opposite direction means it has to go like that. 6, from 6 to 2 minus 1. So it returned the value from here? 7, 6, 5, 4 into the opposite directions. Clear? So whenever we are passing the opposite direction, we have to keep in our mind one thing, the starting value, it must have to be bigger than end value. Look here, otherwise if I have written here to 2 to 6 and then I have given here opposite directions. Opposite direction means 6 onwards. So 6 onwards means it has to go from 2 to this direction, 2 to 0 directions. Clear? Start from 2 na. So 2 to opposite direction means it has to go to the 0 direction, and 0 direction is no any value. That's why it is showing here what? Empty list. So we have to write here what? Up to the 6 comma minus 1. Now what it will do? It will give the value what? End value is a 6, and we are taking where? We are taking from the negative directions. So it will start from 0 here, and the value is what? 9 and 8, because 6 plus 1 it will do 7, so it will come up to the here. If we are giving only this one, L6, so it will give the value from 0 index to the 6 index. Clear? Okay. If I am giving here minus 1 onwards, so look here, minus 1 onwards means what? It has to start from here. Clear? Okay. So thank you class. Today only dash much. Tomorrow we will see other parts, other functions of the list, how it is working, other form of the this one also. So thank you my dear students, and I hope you understand. I am not teaching too much because you will not understand. So you do practical at your home, check it. Thank you.